to another episode of The Usual Witnesses. Tonight, I'm joined with another character from Witness Me, a D&D broadcast, coming soon. Hello, Mike.
How you doing?
Mike, I've been looking over your sheet for a little bit, and I want to get to your character, but first, why don't you tell me a little bit more about you?
What would you like to know?
Well, how long have you been playing D&D?
On and off for about the last 10 years. Started out DMing, recently moved into the group I'm in now, probably in the middle of 2017.
Okay. And I've also played with you before, and I've actually had the privilege of sitting in on one of your one-shots. So I have seen both the player and the DM side of you. Your character, why don't you tell me a little bit more about your character?
So this is the first opportunity I've had to play a paladin as well as a warforged, so I figured why not play them at the same time.
And that's Kane, correct?
Kane, yes. Kane doesn't remember much from his past. He's slowly working up to that, and hopefully that's something that we can hash out during the campaign.
Would you say that you see yourself in this character?
Something I've never brought into any of my characters before are some of my personal insecurities, so that's something that our witnesses will be able to witness during the campaign.
Would you say that when you're making a character, you try to pull in some of your characteristics as well as characteristics that you might not normally have?
Mostly in the past, I try not to bring too much of myself into them. Mostly I like to focus on things that I struggle with, and I kind of use D&D as a therapy.
So tell me a little bit more about your character as far as maybe some of the specialties he has. For those that don't know a Warforged.
Well, being a Warforged, I chose to make him a Juggernaut, mainly because I prefer playing larger characters with higher strengths. Mainly I like the Warforged for the Warforged resilience, as well as the natural armor, the high natural AC that they carry. So that's what always drew me to the Warforged.
So in your character, where I have discussed with some people in the past, they always seem to want to die. And there are some characters that I remember playing with who always wanted to enrage and fight and just go gung-ho. Would you say your character is like that?
In the past, some of my characters have been like that, but with Kane, I want to, especially being a paladin, remain close to my alignment. And if I'm not mistaken, it's chaotic neutral. So I don't want to be, I don't want him to be gung-ho as far as wanting to kill everything or steal everything. Just play the game as it emerges.
But to quote you, you want to find some epic loot.
Oh yes. There's definitely epic loot in my vision.
Well, so can't wait to see what your character does, and I'm sure there's a lot of people that are looking forward to this. So again, I want to thank you for joining me tonight.
Thank you.
And until next time, thank you for joining us.